Okay, let's take a look at the Home Shop Rifler, adjustable between 6 and 16 twist, up to a 16-inch barrel in this particular design. The design can be expanded to any length that you want with a longer sign track and a longer gear rack. On this end, it's supported in a heavy truss, and it uses a 4-inch chuck. The 4-inch chuck is under a plate, and it's actually rotatable. So it can be indexed if you are using a single point rifler. You simply, I haven't completed that part yet, but basically there'll be a pin at 60 and 90 degree increments for 4 and 6 flute rifling. There's a stop plate in place, and in this case the stop plate centers up for just a little larger than a 22, so it keeps the barrel from pulling if the chuck should slip. You move the barrel right up to that. That again is the button rifler from Eldorado Tool. It's a 22 with 8 flutes, 9 twists. And then the ball screw that runs this thing into the track for the spindle, the tool spindle. And the tool spindle is attached to a rack. Everything runs on linear guides or linear slides. And it is driven at this end by a 1-inch hex. And here you can do left or right twist based on this. At this case, it's pivoting at this end, and it's adjusted at that end, the far end, from 16 to 6 twist, depending on which set of holes it's bolted down into. Now, if you move it to the other end so that it is pivoting off of that brass pin and use this set of rifling settings, it'll go from 16 to 6 twist in a left hand as well. And there's a stiff pivot in here. This is tight because there's no twist on this when the rack is moving back and forth. As I twist this, oops, I don't have the button through the hole. As I twist this, you can see that as the ball screw twists, this runs the spindle, and everything was done on CNC here, so the angles are correct and verified to be extremely close to the numbered twists on these, again 6 to 16, and it's a very sturdy setup. Everything is built out of thick aluminum and lots of bolts to hold everything together. And if somebody's interested in this, you can contact me, because this thing again can be made from, like in this case, a 16-inch barrel is the maximum, all the way up to, you could do 24-inch barrels with a longer rack and a longer sign bar. Anyways, that's kind of a quick tour of my Home Shop rifling machine. And pretty solid design. It works well, and if you have any questions, you can contact me in the comments below.